What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw a zombie walker from The Walking Dead. Now we're going to get started in the center of our page with the upper eyelid. So let's move to the left side. We start from the outside, we're going to draw a curve going up and then down on the inside. Now let's leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line up the inside of that curve, go up and then down. Let's curl up the inside of the brow. Starting from the left, curve in and then up. Go to the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to draw two circles for the eyeball in the middle. So at the top of this curve, let's draw that circle. Going around and then back up. Now we do the same thing over on the right. Starting from the top of this curve, go all the way around to the bottom and then back up towards the top. Now let's draw in the eye socket. Starting from the outside, and curve down and in, just underneath the eyeball. And I'm just going to pull this up towards the inside corner of the eyelid. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curve down, underneath the eyeball, and then back up. Let's fill the outside area of the eye socket in black. Now we're going to add the nose in between the eyes. So we're going to draw two small circles for the nostrils, one on the left and then one on the right, and then we'll fill those in black. Now we're going to move up and draw on the bridge of the nose. Starting from the left, we're going to curve up and then down. Now we're going to add a wrinkle underneath each eye. Starting from the inside edge of the left eye, curve down and then up on the left. Go to the right and do the same thing. Curve down and then up. Now we're going to move back in towards the center and draw on the top of the mouth. We're going to start with a curve. Starting from the left, curve down and then up. We're going to add some wrinkles along the top edge of the mouth. We're going to step back down, curve down and up again towards the left, and then the right. Now at the bottom of this curve, we're going to go out and down towards the corners of the mouth. And we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, going up and then down. Let's add in the top row of teeth. Over on the left, we're going to draw a half circle. We'll draw another one right beside it. And I'm going to leave a gap and do another one on the right. Let's draw in the bottom row of teeth. We start back on the left, go in the opposite direction this time. And we leave a gap and do one on the right. Let's fill this inside area of the mouth in black. Let's move to the outside and draw in the lower part of the head. From the left eye, I'm going to step out, leaving a small gap, curve down and in, just underneath the mouth, and then we'll bring this back up and out towards the right. Let's work our way towards the top of the head. Starting back on the left, we're going to bump out the side of the head and then pull that in. Now we're going to drape the hair over the head. We're going to curve down and in. Now from here we're going to curve up and in towards the center, towards the top of the head. Now we're going to work our way down towards the right. From here we're going to curve out and then down. Now I'm just going to taper that back up with a short line. And we're going to come back down again. Out and down. We'll taper back up. Now here I want to curve out the side of the head in towards the top of the cheek on the right. Let's add some wrinkles across the forehead. Starting on the left, curve down in the middle, back up. Now I'm going to step up and draw a shorter curve. Let's move to the side and draw on the ears. Above the cheek on the right, I'm going to curve up, round out the ear, and then pull that in towards the side of the head. Now at the top of the cheek, I'm going to curve up and out. Now we're going to tear off the right ear. We're going to line this up along the top. I'm going to draw a short curve going up and out. Now I'm going to curve in and out, and then we'll pull that in behind the cheek. Let's add some dripping blood. At the bottom of the ear, I'm going to curve down and then back up. And we'll do a shorter curve, coming down and then up in behind the ear. Let's add a drip. Start with a point, curve out towards the left, round out the bottom, and go back up towards the top. Let's go back up to the top and draw on the hair. Start from the center, we curve over towards the left. Coming up, and then down. Now we're going to taper that back up with a short curve. And we'll pull this down and in behind the side of the head. Let's do the right side. Starting from the center, we curve up and out. We're going to add a point of hair. Curving this in, go around the side of the head and down, taper that back up, and then we'll pull this down and in behind the head. I'm going to add a little bit of hair over on the left side. So underneath the earlobe, I'm going to curve down and out, taper that back up and in. Now I'm going to go in the opposite direction, curve down and in, pull this up in behind the head. Now I want to add a few strands of hair. Starting above the left ear and curve up and out. Let's go to the right side. At the base of this hair, curve up and out. Step down. I'm going to curve this down and out. Let's go in and add some detail across the face. We're going to add the blood stain across the lower part of the mouth. Starting on the left side, curve up and then in. Curve back out. I'm just going to pull this around and down towards the top of the mouth. Let's work in the right side. Along this curve, go around and in, curve back out, and then down. Let's add a drip of blood here. Draw a small circle. We'll add another one on the outside. Let's go to the left and draw another circle. Now let's add the spots across the face. We're going to start on the right side of the head, curve in and out, do a small half circle, and then come down and out. Let's add a couple spots around here. So one circle at the bottom, add a slightly larger one on the inside. Now let's go to the left. In here we're going to add an oval. And then we'll move up, add a smaller oval. And we'll add a few spots on the outside. So a circle on the outside temple, small one on the inside. We'll add one more along the top. Alright, so now that we completed the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to start with the sides of the body first. So over on the left side, we're going to leave a little gap underneath the head, curve out and down towards the hip. Let's go to the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to curve down and in the bottom of the shirt. We're going to leave a gap in the center here. We're going to go straight up underneath the head. Let's add in the collar. From the top, angle down and out on both sides, and then we'll angle up and out underneath the head. Now we're going to add the shirt collar. We're going to draw a curve, but we're going to add a notch over on the right side, like a V, and we'll continue up. Now let's add the bottom of the shirt. Starting from this bottom point, we're going to step up, curve across. We'll add an upside down V notch, add a slightly smaller one right beside it, and curve up underneath the shirt. Let's add a tear over on the left side. Starting out here, we're going to curve in and then down, and we'll curve out and then up. Now we're going to add some blood stain along the bottom of the shirt. Starting on the outside, curve in and up, round this out, come down, and then curve up towards the inside of the shirt. Now let's go to the inside on the right side. Go up, and then down, curve up, and then out. Let's add a few spots. One circle on the left, slightly larger one on the right. Now let's continue working down with the legs. In the center, we'll step down and draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Now leaving a gap in the center, we go to the left side, curve out and down towards the left heel, and then the right heel. Now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we'll curve down and then up towards the toes. Now from the toe, I'm going to round out the top of the foot. It's almost like drawing a half circle, aiming towards the heel. We're going to stop right about there, and then we'll curve up towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving up, curving down towards the heel, and then we'll bend this up. Now let's move to the top and draw on the outside of the leg. From the corner of the shirt, we're going to step in, curve out, round out the leg, and then pull that in on top of the foot. Now back down towards the shoe, we're going to thicken up the sole. We're going to take this curve and just draw it just up above. I'm going to add some tears in the pants. Starting from the left leg, we're going to angle down and in, and go back up, and come down again. And we'll work our way back out. Go up and out, come down, and then back up. Now let's go to the right side. Here we're going to come down at an angle, up, and then back down. And we'll just taper this back towards the outside of the leg. I'm going to add a blood stain on top of the right foot. Starting up here, we're going to curve in, out, and then back in towards the top of the sole. And we'll add a little splatter. Now let's move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start with the arm on the right. We start about halfway down the side of the body. So right here, we're going to curve out and down towards the wrist. Let's add in the thumb. We're going to curve in and then down. We'll round out the thumb. Now I'm just going to follow that same curve going back up towards the hand. Now we're going to curl 3 fingers around. Curving down and then in. Round out the finger and then go back up. Let's add in the second finger. We'll curve out and down. Round up the finger and go back up. Now we're going to tuck the third finger in behind the second finger. So start out here, curve out, and then pull that in towards the wrist. Now from here we're going to curve out the side of the arm in behind the head. So we're going to go up and pull that in. Let's add in the sleeve. Starting from the inside of the arm, curve up and then out. Now we're going to add some blood across the hand. Starting just above the wrist, I'm going to curve up, down, and then back up. And we'll curl this around in behind the side of the second finger. Now let's add some small circles for the blood splatter. Now we're going to do the same thing we did with the right ear and tear off the left arm. So we start underneath the head, curve out the arm, down to right about there. Now we're just going to tear up the edge of the shirt. We're going to go up and in, come down and out. And we're going to do a little zigzag as we come down towards the bottom of the arm. Now we're going to curve this in behind the body. Now you're going to see the inside of the arm. So from this point we're going to step in, curve around, and then back in behind the shirt. Let's add a small oval in the center. Starting up here, curve around, and then back in. I'm going to add some blood drips coming down. Starting from the outside, we'll curve down, and then up, and down again, a little bit further, go back up, and we'll do a smaller curve, coming down and up underneath the arm. Let's add some blood across the edge of the shirt. Starting from the outside, come down and up. We'll round this out and pull that down. And then add a circle along the top. And then the last thing we're going to do is add a small pool of blood underneath the foot. We'll start at the tip of the foot here, curve out, and back in, round this out, and then go back out, go back in, all the way in and up, in between the feet, and then out. And there we have it. There's our zombie walker from The Walking Dead. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.